Hello, on this edition of our training series, we are going to focus in on some flagrant plays that have been upgraded to ejections, but we're going to start off with a recap. And remember, if we have, on this play here, we'll have a violation in the backcourt by the white team. And we have to remember that the next throw-in will be red in their front court. And so this violation that occurs in the backcourt will result in a front court throw-in at the 3-foot mark outside the lane line. As you see, she violates by traveling inside the 3-point line, which will result in a throw-in spot for red at the 3-foot line, since it is their front court. As you can see here, they are almost to the 3-point line, nearest where the violation occurred. With the new rule change, this is now a throw-in spot for red at the 3-foot mark outside the lane line. Okay, our next play here will be a intentional foul that gets upgraded to a flagrant foul. It is very important that we referee this. We have whistles on these plays, and if necessary, upgrade these to a flagrant if needed. In this case, this is the correct call in the process. He comes over and fouls and just flagrantly pushes him to the ground. The referee stays and referees the players out of bounds. His partner comes over to help defuse the players. And our third partner should be getting teams away from each other as well to their benches. So let's break this down one more time. It's under 34 seconds to play. It's a 10-point game. White doesn't foul there. And 13 just holds the ball, and then White comes out of nowhere, two-hand shoves the kid into the ground and almost into the bleachers. That is correct, an intentional foul, and it is correctly called to upgrade to a flagrant foul. And once again, as you can see, one of our partners came over to help defuse the situation, but our third one needs to be helping getting the players away from each other. We got to take these non-basketball plays out of the game. And this is the only way we can do it. We can referee it and bang it intentional and then upgrade it as necessary. Good job by the crew here. Okay. 24 White gets trapped in the corner. We have a strong side of the ball with lead and trail. And trail's has got to move down and help referee this play. And maybe even the lead opens up a little bit and takes a peek out if needed. But trail, this is all trail. As you can see here, 24 White gets trapped, gets the ball taken away, or it's a held ball, and she slaps her elbows, forearms intentionally 3 Black's face. We have to have game awareness on plays like this. This is the first act that 24 White does in this game. So Trail has got to be on top of this, dead ball officiating, keeping eyes on all players in that area, especially when you have a held ball, because this is when stuff can happen and get out of hand. Luckily, 3 didn't retaliate. So once again, Trail take a step in, take a step down to this play. But we have to know and be game aware of any problem players going into this part of the game. I don't know where we're at with timing and quarter, but even if we don't catch this play, this should be a flagrant foul and ejection for 24 White. We got to be aware of something happened because of the way 3 reacted. Okay, second play, 24 White. Caught in the act again. She has no reason to act that way. She throws the ball and then just turns around and smacks the defender in the face. Great job by Lee by keeping all eyes in your primary and officiating that play after the ball was thrown back out. We have to, this is a good example of not ball watching. We have to stay with the players once the ball kicks back out. That's why we have 3 officials. The trail official should be picking up that wing play in that corner in that wing where the ball is being kicked out and back up. Good job by Lee by not following the ball, but watching the players in your primary area and catching this act where it is a flagrant technical automatic ejection. This play here is a 30-point ball game. All of the black visiting teams players are fixing to get subbed out. And number 11 black is standing over there doing nothing, had no issues on this play that happened right before the foul. Goes straight to the official. I don't know if he says anything or not, but intentionally tries to provoke him, slaps him on the rear end, automatic ejection. We cannot have this type of sportsmanship in our game. 11 Black's over here in the corner. He walks up. Black's going to the free throw line, fixing to get subbed out, and go straight to the official, provoking him to react, and in an unsporting manner, whether he said something or not, he intentionally walks in to get in the official's face, and then goes around and gets ejected. Correct call by the official. Once again, we got to take these non-basketball plays and these sportsmanship issues out of our game. Some coaches will back you up and talk to their players, but in this case, on this clip, coach says nothing. He sits down, says nothing, stays there, and says nothing to the player, and tries to blame it on the officials for a 30-point ball game. Once again, we got to take these sportsmanship issues out of our game by being consistently across the state and enforcing sportsmanship rules and non-basketball flagrant fouls. Once again, if you have any questions, please email me. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. Hope you have a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.